We can start. Excellent. All right. We'll start with the reading of the minutes of last. Look at this. We got thingies.
Nice. Alright, so the meeting started on April 10th, 2023 at 7:03. Present was Dennis, Tom, Caitlin, Kelsey read prior minutes, and the minutes were approved. Old business, no update on the lighting, park lighting, no issues with the street lighting. Fish fry was decent, planning to focus on adding parking. Started slow but got busy, overall a success. SBOA review had contacted me. They want 5 years of minutes, bank statements, and ledgers. Major enterprises, nothing. Had a couple of meetings and walkthroughs, and then Rose Holman engineers are making the school class project, coming up with plans, drawings, etc. for free. Other things still in the works that are looking really good. New business, Dennis went to look at the light that Abby had brought up, and it was a civil matter. Patching in much better shape than last year. 5 tons should be enough. Need to find a place to dump and store it. Patching date was April 30th at 9 a.m. The public, there were dirt bike riders driving on private property. Tom said to video the ones that are doing it and talk to the sheriff. Motion to close. Caitlin and Dennis seconded. Meeting closed at 7:23.
How concise.
Good.
Okay, we've heard the reading of the minutes. If there are no additions or corrections, they'll be approved as read,
Sounds
and
good.
we'll have the minutes approved. All right, let's go on to old business. Okay, the patching went great. We got it done in 2 hours.
2 or 3, yeah.
Yeah. We got it done before we got poured on
Nice.
and before the hail. So it worked out.
Is there any left back there?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because I seen there's one spot down in the holler that we missed. There's still one pretty good size hole there. I'll get it taken care of probably tomorrow, but I hadn't looked to see if there was any left.
Yeah, there's some left. We ordered 6 tons. They accidentally delivered 8.5, so they donated 2.5 tons to us
Wow.
to help out. The driver said that that was to patch the holes that he was driving through to get the patch to us. So,
Hey, I like it.
and they have updated so that one of the ones that I gave you was the bill for 2 incidents because the first one got misdirected, as is a lot of our mail lately. I'm gonna have to go talk to the post office again. No, we had fun. Everybody did a good job, and it was quick. I mean, there were 7 people, 2 trucks, and a loader, and
And we beat the rain,
we beat the rain.
barely.
So, well, yeah. As long as we beat the hail, I didn't realize how
Yeah.
bad that was going to be. Anyway, any other old business? It was brought up about the basketball nets. We got new basketball nets. So,
Are they in bad shape up there?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Were they chains or no?
yeah.
They
But they
were
were-
already?
Yeah, but they were not good ones, and they were poorly installed and mismatched.
Okay.
So this should take care of that. And I have heard no update on our dirt bike riders. I've got nothing from anybody on that either. But either way. Any other old business?
Have we done anything with A-Mark, spoken with A-Mark, got a price from A-Mark or anything like that?
I've spoken with them several times and they still haven't done anything. So I don't know if it's Tracy or Amy or what. Josh and Cody have both been in a couple times at Ace. I've told them repeatedly, I got nothing. They were both very surprised at that. So, I don't know.
Okay.
I had assumed I would have something before today. Incorrectly, so I guess.
I mean, I haven't gotten any complaints or anything, I just know
It's
that,
getting to be that.
Well, it's because you haven't talked to me. But their fogging doesn't affect me anyway, because it all goes downhill and I'm uphill. But when they fog, I fog. So it chases all the mosquitoes toward them.
right.
But anyway, yeah, I've got nothing yet. I will address it again tomorrow.
Okay.
There was one piece of old business, we had that donations account. Did you get in there and sign?
I did.
Okay. That was donations for the park project, wasn't it?
What are you talking about?
There's a separate account called
Yes,
donations.
yes.
Okay. We can merge that account, we just need to motion and approve it to merge that, because the expenditures have already been done.
Right.
So
right,
that money should be reimbursed to the general fund.
Right.
Okay. Then, do we want to take the balance or the bulk of it and move it and leave that account for future
Yeah, that's
donation
fine.
lists? But
Probably
take,
leave it open so there is some place to collect donations specifically for the
Park.
park, I guess.
okay. Then, if somebody wants to,
Yeah, I'll make a motion to merge it into the general fund.
okay, all but whatever it would take to keep that account open
Yep.
without fees.
I second.
Second, motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Kelsey, you and I will both have to
Yeah,
take care of that.
yeah.
We'll work it out. Any other old business? Okay, let's move to new business. And Kelsey's up.
Okay. We got a lot, guys. So talking with Janet and going through our financials, she said because we are so small, we can just basically eliminate funds and put everything in the general fund. We don't have to break it out into MVH and all of that stuff. We can just put it in general, and it makes the bookkeeping
That's convenient,
a
yeah.
ton easier. So she said we could do that for this year, and then also we could retroactively do it, and she said to do it for the past 3 years. Just going through like 2022, I had nothing. So I had to go through the bank statement and create the ledger from that, and obviously trying to do that while breaking it into funds.
Possible, yeah.
2021, we do have ledgers, so I haven't touched 2021, but 2020, I don't have ledgers for either, and I don't know if that's because of COVID and what was all going on with you guys during that time.
There should be.
No, there was nothing that happened with us
Okay.
because of COVID. We still met. We were at the schoolhouse, but we still met.
Okay.
Do you have anything, like, do
I
you
have
have anything?
2019, I found some 2018, but I have not found 2020.
Oh,
Yeah. So, I mean, I've torn through those, but I can keep going through the totes. But at this point, I've already
do you have a, like a small tote with a handle on top of the lid?
Uh-huh.
And you looked through that
And it
one?
had all the ledger pages. Yes,
Probably,
I've taken
yes.
everything out of that. And it's the only thing left in that now is blank, because I've gone through and filed it per year.
Okay.
But I've already had First Financial email me all of the statements from 2020 so that I can go through and create the ledgers just like I did with the other ones.
Okay.
So
But they've gotta be somewhere.
they could be in one, I don't know. I've torn through the totes, but some of the totes they're not organized, so it's,
What year did Haley start? Do you know?
2020.
She started in 2020.
Yeah, the
So
first month of the year. Wasn't it? 2020 or 2019?
It must have been.
I'm not sure.
I think I've only been with you guys 2 years. I thought she just took over for you at that point.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
shortly.
It was when we first started meeting here, pretty much, whenever that was. Right in that general time.
Yeah, it had to have been
frame,
2020.
Yeah, it has to be 2020.
So, okay, so then when she would have started, if she'd have started in 2020, then when we would have done the first end of year report, those would have been 2019 papers. So then her second year would have been, and I'm pretty sure that I sat down with her at her house and we did the
Yes, you did.
entire ledger.
I remember that. You
So
did.
that would have been the 2020 ledger.
Uh-huh.
At the end of 2021, we would have done that. surely she wouldn't have those at her house.
Well, she also doesn't have anything from 2022, and she
Sure.
said, oh, Janet and I had spoken, and she was helping me, you know, make it electronic, but then Janet was like, I don't have.
Right. Yeah,
anything."
so,
it's just.
and bless her heart, but so I would have done all of 2020 with her. I would have helped her with every single ledger piece from 2020. So then 2021, that's what we're doing right now, right? Or no, we're doing 2022.
22
Yeah.
right now.
So I'm wondering, so did she start in 2021 then? Would that make sense?
That's what I feel like, and I've been 2 years.
Because I only did one end of year report with her.
It's possible.
Yeah.
I
So if
can't.
she started in
I've only been
2021,
2 years,
then
And you were transitioning.
I will look, because I'm pretty sure I have totes. One tote maybe. I'll look and see what I
Okay.
got.
I mean, regardless, it's not a, I mean, at this point, it's not a.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't want you to have to redo that because I know
Well,
it's
I
something.
mean, it's not a big, it doesn't, it honestly doesn't take that long once it's all in the general fund.
Okay,
It's just going to the statement and putting it in.
right.
So
So
do we need to make a motion?
Yes, we have resolutions. I can just read them to
Yep,
you.
please.
So this is resolution 2023-01, authorizing the transfer of appropriations. Whereas it has been determined that it is now necessary to transfer appropriations within the same fund, now therefore be it resolved by the Town Council of the Town of Mecca, Park County, Indiana, that for the expenses of the taxing unit, all sums of money are transferred within the various funds and consolidated into the general fund, subject to the laws governing the same. And then duly passed and adopted on the 8th day of May, 2023 by vote of blank in favor of blank against, and then everybody's signatures. And we have that for 2023, 2022, 2021, and 2020, just to cover
Yep.
all of our bases.
Does it matter if I was part of that during those times or not?
I
It
don't think
doesn't,
so.
no, not
No,
since
because
we're,
it's just
No.
Also, if you
Yes.
need, on those bank statements, there's EFT transfers. If you need the details to those, like, although I don't know if it doesn't matter, do you still, in your ledger, if we get a payment from, like, that's supposed to go into MVH, how do you write that out in your ledger?
I'll let me go with my ledger and I can tell you. Because she's also, Janet is having me also do it in Excel because,
Love Excel.
because it's, we can print it all out and I will because we have signature pages for these now on these ledgers, so I can bring you guys these, and have you sign them, but then it's not just paper. We have, and I can upload it to like the Google Drive for the Google account I have set up for, I have a Town of Mecca clerk account and I can upload everything so that if I ever, you know, it can easily be passed to the next person, they'll have everything.
Right.
So you're talking about like an automatic, like a state of Indiana payables? Is that?
Well,
or
no,
which one-
just
what
like
are you talking
a, you
Here,
don't have a
you
bank,
can
you
look.
don't have a bank statement with you, do you?
Yeah, I just gave you
I'm
one.
sure I do, yeah.
There's also paperwork in there, I believe, for the Park County auditor to start doing EFTs instead of checks.
Okay, so, oh, this is yours.
It's mine?
Yeah, I was
Yes.
gonna say, why is your name on?
Oops,
I know.
that'd be the wrong one.
I don't think it's a bank statement, I didn't look that far into it.
No, it's for
Okay,
IRA.
Okay, yeah, I guess so.
So state of Indiana payables just goes right here as an automatic clearinghouse
Okay,
under check number. That's how Janet had me do it.
okay,
And
I'll have to look too, because, so like, basically with those, they would send an email saying that here's this amount of money, here's the fund that it goes to, and that's the only way I would know what fund to put it in was based on that email. Other than that, I would just see those, you know,
Right.
and be like, okay, now where do I do it?
Right.
So I just wanted to make sure that, like, if you needed to get those emails, which apparently, you know, you might not
I
need
won't
to.
need to, yeah.
Okay.
I'll go to general. So, yeah, we've got those for 4 years.
Okay, are they collectively,
No,
Or is-
I have separate resolutions for each one,
okay,
just to not cause any
Are
confusion.
they all worded
So is-
exactly the same?
They're all exactly the same.
So it's 2023-01, 2023-02, 2023-03?
I put it as 2022-01.
Okay, so it's all the same.
Yes,
All right.
2021-01,
Okay,
and then 2020-01.
Gotcha.
This might be like a really stupid question, but if we already had a resolution,
Yeah, that would conflict.
Yeah, I'm worried, and we can
but
always.
would the O1 be different than just a 1?
One, right.
You could do
Correct.
2023 1A, 2023 1B.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what we're.
do you already have them numbered?
I do on the paper, but I
Okay.
can always,
It's irrelevant because we haven't had a resolution
Nope.
since 2019.
Okay, cool.
For the
it's
park.
lucky, isn't it?
What one was that?
That was to acquire
How do you know this?
the road
How do you remember that?
because that's the way my brain works.
You got it.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, we had to pass a resolution to acquire the road,
Yeah. I
to
remember that.
unencumber the road.
Right.
That was, we already had it, we just had to unencumber it.
Right.
Make it an entrance instead of the end of Craig Street. Okay, so somebody could motion to collectively approve all
I will motion.
outstanding, okay, all outstanding resolutions.
I will second it.
All right, we've got a motion and a second to approve these outstanding resolutions to consolidate our funds as per Indiana state law. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, any opposed, same sign? All right, motion passes.
Yeah. And then, one other thing, this is an ordinance, and this is, I'll read it. An ordinance authorizing the payment of certain claims in advance of council approval for the town. Oh, I'm gonna have to reprint this, because it still has the other town's name on it. I can
In
pass
lieu of it being written out with our name on it, blanket,
Yes,
this is an ordinance we can pass that will allow us to do things as we've been doing them retroactively. That way, there's no ass on them,
Yep.
okay?
it
so-
just lets me pay the bills, and then you guys sign off on it.
Yeah. And basically what it is it's helping us take care of our contractual obligations. Because basically, once we create an outstanding
Sorry.
debt, we have a
Stepping
contractual
on you.
Oh,
obligation
no,
to
it's, let
take
me-
care of that
Might
debt.
be my purse.
So-
Okay.
This just
My
makes
feet are
it,
tucked underneath my
Once a month, and the bills and stuff still not coming straight to me when I do get them at the meeting. It's like
Right,
Yeah.
crunch
right.
time, you know?
Can you just
I'm
back
gonna
there?
sign in your spot.
Here, you sign, I'll go after.
very good. Do you have any other wonderful things?
That's it, it's just this one and that one. I
Okay.
did change on here, I put my initials on here. Do you guys wanna sign it, or do you wanna do that at the next meeting?
No, we'll sign it. It's passed. We'll sign it.
Why not?
What was the ordinance number?
This one is 2023-01 for ordinance.
The ordinance 20,
Yes, separate from resolution.
oh, that's right, that's resolution ordinance. Oh, okay. How fun.
Oh, sorry.
And,
You're fine.
I probably have a black pen somewhere
Future.
down in there, but it's just a lot more
official
convenient.
documents like that.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Because I have to put my real signature on those.
Can't read it.
No, it's intentional. You can't read my signature that I put on everything else.
Can't read
Is-
it.
That's my signature on everything else.
Is it really?
Yes.
so far.
Ooh, that's fun. Lots of signatures.
Yeah, good way to not bring it,
Really is.
not bring it.
Every one of them.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna look because I'm pretty sure I have another pen.
I tried looking in my car. I just cleaned my car.
Where's the fun in that?
It didn't last, okay? The kids ate a tenderloin in the back seat. There's breading everywhere.
Yeah.
I detailed it, like shampooed it and
Oh,
all.
Dang, girl.
wow.
It needed it.
What
French
about-
syrup.
Mine needs it bad.
Everywhere.
So does mine.
When we first bought Crystal her car, brand new, she said that no eating in the car. And that lasted until the first Burger King
Oh, yeah.
drive-through. And
It did not last very long for me either.
I don't think I have another pen, but you know what I do have is a plastic Easter egg. If that would come in
That
handy
helps.
for anybody.
well, there you go.
I also have some toddler socks in here. I just have it all pretty much.
Toddler socks, excellent.
That's mine somewhere.
On the back.
Okay.
Some candy. No pen.
Got most of the bases covered.
Oh wait,
Did you look in the egg? Because, I mean,
I did find a pen. It's brown. But that'll do.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Signing myself.
This is a lot of sign. I'm not supposed to sign on the top row. Sorry, I just did.
I think Janet gave me something to make that easy.
Oh, heavens to mother church, she's sitting on the top. That means you're the boss now.
No, I don't want to be. I don't know how far I'm supposed to sign on. Just randomly signing that.
I'll give it back to you so you can sign it.
It's gonna be a long assembly line.
yep,
Yes.
it's all right. We'll make it work.
Third down the line, fourth down the line, fifth,
If in the future you could staple it with this on
On the
top,
top, yep,
it would be,
yep.
so it'd be a little bit easier.
That's why I didn't know where to sign, because I don't know how to put pages. That one?
Look at this, everybody, we're paying bills like a regular town. Oh, I already signed that one.
Ooh, this is a big one.
That's our serious contractual obligation, but that finishes out the perk. Which I'm happy about.
Yeah.
Keep switching lines here.
Once we finish out certain
It's okay,
ones, then we
Dennis, shut
go
that
to
shut
other
up.
ones.
No, it's all good. This was the closeout, this Silver Creek, right?
The Silver Creek is to pay for the engineering for the school.
Okay, gotcha.
The
Yeah,
schoolhouse.
that's right.
The exceptionally large check
That
was
was-
the one to close out for the park project. Because they floated us the money until
Yeah,
DNR paid us.
Yep,
Which I thought was awful nice of them.
it was.
It wasn't nice of them to make me speak at their event.
Duke just loves this.
You're kidding.
Oh, yeah, they're going so weird. I'm
Yeah,
like,
why don't they like sum it all?
consolidated, right?
Yeah, I have mine consolidated through them, two different addresses.
Yeah, because I'm like, why am I writing so many checks?
No,
for
they-
that? Crazy.
I get 3 separate bills.
I used to, and I just had them consolidated all
What
under
do you
one
get bills
account.
for?
And,
You have 2 addresses?
yeah, well,
What do you get 3 separate bills for?
Each of my buildings has its own electric service, its own 200 amp service.
Gotcha.
I did that intentionally. Because, you know, I have a tenant that doesn't pay me rent, but he has to pay the
The utilities?
utilities. I told him he could stay
Mike
there as
has one
long
of
as he
those, too.
wants, as long as it doesn't cost me anything. So, That way I don't have a college grad living in a basement. Like a troll.
I like Boston.
Is that yours
That
from
was yours, I believe.
first quarter?
Must be. I didn't come to last meeting. Did you
Is that
guys
your
get a last
copy?
meeting?
Did
No,
we? I
it's
don't know.
just-
I don't remember.
We don't get a copy.
Okay, all right.
She just has to sign it also. Miss Kelsey does.
That's it for me.
Are you sure?
Cool.
Okay. You need to get that, year end in within
Yes.
a week. Because that manila envelope that I gave you is not a good one.
No,
Okay. Anybody else have any other new business?
I had a car crash on Saturday morning, and it waylaid one of the power poles down the south end of town, and it did have a street light on it. So I'm not sure if they got it put back up or replaced, because it was right down my, on the west side of Montezuma Street, down by Montgomery. So the power that we used to go to Mally Wald's place come off that pole.
Yeah.
It was disconnected.
That was that light that took me forever to get them to fix, because it was,
It's that pole and annihilated that night. When they got there Saturday, they just put a clamp on the pole and said they were gonna come back and replace it. And I don't know if they ever did or not.
I'll look at it.
Okay. I didn't notice.
I didn't
was
notice
back
it.
on or whatever, but,
I didn't notice it going off, being off when I left town in the mornings, but I'll double check.
yeah, I didn't drive down that way. I just know that it was taken out. There was pieces of it on the ground, Saturday morning, so.
There was an issue with that when it wasn't on our grid, the town's grid system. It was considered a security light, and then we got it transferred. It took forever to get it done. But it is our light now, so yeah,
It is now.
yeah.
When is water?
And they just started, the water company just started
Today?
today.
Oh, okay. I saw it like each time I went past, there's more flags and markings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they-
they're down there doing lots of
I
work.
saw them welding pipe a couple days ago. They had
Stretching it
putting
out.
sections together.
Yeah, they're in full force today. Because I had to weave my way through them on the way home.
I'm gonna go back and take a look. It looked like they had kind of choked off between the bridge and Rabbit Town, make sure that we can get our fire truck through there if necessary.
It looked like you'd be able to, because I did check.
Did you check?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
They had the boring machine over, but you could still get around it to the right,
Right, good.
okay?
Right.
And 'cause I told them that they're not,
We
supposed-
cannot deny the access.
and from 3 separate sources, they said they were not gonna close off any of the road. So I got that from the project manager, the engineer, and the representative from the company that's doing the work.
Junkyard Hill for that
It's
traffic.
pretty tight in there.
And it gets busy for the semis and
Yeah,
everything else.
they said they would be taking it down to 1 lane with flaggers,
Well, I believe that. yeah.
okay? But because it's directional boring, they shouldn't be chewing everything up and shouldn't have to take out both lanes.
Is that the extent of where they're going? Like we're right over there up to the hill?
Oh,
Where-
no, they're going from the bridge all the way to 41.
Oh, okay.
At least that's what I was told.
Okay.
And their flag going up there.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, they're increasing the diameter of the pipe, and then eventually they're gonna be putting in a new pump house. New pump house, because of issues with land acquisition, probably won't be until early next year.
I have another question.
Yeah,
Did state ever come through and reassess our roads?
yeah, I got nothing.
Can I call?
Of course. Yes, you can.
Okay. You got a number?
I got a number. Oops, that's not
Because
numbers.
I think I still have the number of the news guy too. Just saying, yeah. Nobody backed it up and that mayor, whoever, didn't think too much of our town.
oh yes, I remember that.
Yeah, yeah.
What am I looking for?
As if we were closing it off for anyone to come through. No, you can come through, just respect.
INDOT.
Should have put a toll road in.
Yeah, we should have put the kids out there to work.
Speaking of, I need to pay a toll.
Okay.
Yeah.
End on
Yep.
conference. Huh.
They were the ones that headed it up.
Okay,
So,
I can go up there,
excellent. Anybody got anything else? Somebody
I
want
motion to close.
I second.
motion to second close. Everybody happy?
Yes.
Thank you everybody for being here. We'll see you next time.